The Grand Conclave fell silent as Admiral James Thompson entered the massive chamber. Representatives from over 300 species watched the lone human stride confidently across the polished floor. Some whispered nervously to their neighbors, while others shifted uncomfortably in their seats. The atmosphere was thick with tension. Thompson had expected this reaction. Humans were the newest members of the Galactic Alliance, having been discovered only 30 years prior. Yet in that brief time, humanity had gained a reputation that now preceded them everywhere they went. The Council recognizes Admiral Thompson of Earth, announced Grand Arbiter Cole, his 4 eyes blinking in sequence. You may present your findings. Thompson nodded and activated the holographic display. The chamber darkened as images materialized above the central platform, scenes from the recent Oran conflict that had nearly torn the Alliance apart. 3 months ago, Thompson began. The Vraxian Empire launched a surprise attack on 7 Alliance worlds. Their forces outnumbered ours 3-1. They deployed weapons we had never encountered. By all conventional military wisdom, we should have lost. The images shifted to show Alliance vessels engaging the enemy. At the forefront of every battle were ships with the distinctive blue and green Earth insignia. Humanity committed only 12% of the total Alliance forces, continued Thompson. Yet we accounted for 68% of enemy neutralizations. A murmur rippled through the chamber. The Grand Arbiter leaned forward. Admiral, what you're implying? I'm not implying anything, Arbiter. I'm stating facts. Thompson gestured, and the display showed comparative combat statistics across species. Humans dominated every category. The Vraxians surrendered after 86 days. Their supreme commander specifically requested to surrender to a human officer. Professor Lin, the Cephalian representative, rose from her seat. Her translucent skin pulsed with bioluminescent patterns of concern. Admiral, with respect, what makes humans so effective in combat? Thompson had anticipated this question. Evolution, Professor. Earth is unique in the known galaxy, a death world, as some of you call it. For millions of years, we evolved not just alongside predators, but as predators ourselves. The display shifted to Earth's natural history. Lions hunting on savannas, sharks in deep oceans, and early humans with primitive spears chasing much larger prey. Most species in the Alliance evolved as prey or environments with minimal threats. Humans evolved as persistence hunters on a planet filled with dangers. We don't just accept the possibility of death, we've incorporated it into our strategy. Admiral Xor of the Trill Collective, a longtime skeptic of human inclusion in the Alliance, spoke next. So you're saying humans are simply better at killing? No, Thompson replied evenly. I'm saying we understand something fundamental that many species don't. Sometimes survival requires sacrifice. The display showed footage from the Battle of Proxima Station. A human vessel, critically damaged, accelerated directly into an enemy command ship rather than retreat. Captain Lisa Morgan and her crew made a choice that day, Thompson said quietly. They knew their ship couldn't be saved, so they made their deaths count. No advanced technology, no superior numbers, just the willingness to do what was necessary. The chamber remained silent as the implications sank in. The Vraxians surrendered because they recognized something about humanity that we've known about ourselves for millennia, Thompson continued. We don't stop, we adapt, we overcome. And if necessary, we accept casualties to achieve victory. Grand Arbiter Cole's voice was solemn. What exactly are you proposing, Admiral? The Defense Council has recommended that humans take primary responsibility for Alliance military strategy moving forward. We've drafted new protocols incorporating human tactical approaches adapted for all member species. Protests erupted across the chamber. Thompson waited patiently until Cole restored order. This isn't about supremacy, Thompson assured them. It's about specialization. Each species contributes what they do best. The Cephalians lead in diplomacy. The Trill excel in scientific advancement. Humans, we know conflict. Professor Lin spoke again. Your proposal effectively crowns humans as the Alliance's military leaders, as predators. Thompson nodded. Yes, the predators serve a vital function in any ecosystem. They maintain balance and protect the whole. After 3 days of intense debate, the conclave voted. By a narrow margin, they accepted what would later be known as the Thompson Doctrine. Humans would lead the Alliance's defensive forces, with oversight from a multi-species council. 6 months later, when the Vraxians violated their surrender terms and launched a new offensive, they found themselves facing a transformed Alliance military. Human officers commanded diverse crews using strategies that combined the strengths of dozens of species. The conflict lasted just 11 days. As news of the swift victory spread, applications for human military advisors flooded in from across the galaxy. Species that had once feared humanity now sought their protection. In his quarters aboard the Alliance flagship Intrepid, Admiral Thompson reviewed the latest reports. The title on the official declaration made him smile wryly. In 2073, humans are crowned the galaxy's deadliest predators. Thompson closed the file. Humanity had never wanted this role, but they would bear it with the same determination that had defined their species from the beginning. They would be the shield, the sword, and when necessary, the sacrifice that kept the peace. After all, that's what apex predators did. They protected their territory, and now humanity's territory was the stars themselves.